Alrighty, good morning everybody. This is Mike. It's about a minute before the open. I'm still trying to figure out this stupid YouTube thing, this YouTube live thing. My mic wasn't working. Anyways, let's go through the rest of the schema really quick. And I'm just trying to create my different scenes so I can get this thing automatic so I don't have to worry about whatever the legalities are. So let's get to the risk disclaimer. And as you know, all forms of trading carrying high level of risk, so you could only speculate with your money, etc., etc., etc. This is an educational purpose only. I will be trading again in sim pretty much all week this week. One of the reasons why, because it's live and I'm still checking out the legalities. And number two is it is still that transition, Biden versus Trump, and let them fight through everything. But we'll see if we can do some. I'll try today instead of doing. I will still educate today on the trading platform and the indicators, some of the indicators that I am using. But I'll see if I can try to start creating some rules here so you can understand how I trade. Yesterday I was just playing around to show you how to buy, sell, and we went against the trend, blah, blah, blah. I see 2,000 loss. There's no way I would be trading in the cloud. I don't trade in the cloud, and we'll get into that. Okay, so now let's get into the chart and we'll go from there. Let me just get things set up here. One more thing. Where is everything? There we go. Morning. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at the news. And the reason why I look at the news is two things. Some can be fact, some can be fiction. We want to see exactly what we want to know exactly what's in the mindset of the market makers, or what they're trying to, what information they want to give to us, so we can go one direction or the other, because they want our money. That's the bottom line. So we just have to kind of, I call it, you play with the tea leaves or whatever, you know what I mean. But let's look at the information, what they're giving. So Dow rises more than 100 points, but NASDAQ falls as the market rotation out of tech continues. You can see the Dow up, futures down. It's relatively flat. These numbers I prefer compared to yesterday. Yesterday, when you got 4 or 5%, basically you're, for myself, trading is done for today. You can wait for the pullback all day. I don't like sitting for 8 hours behind a computer anymore. And as you can, well, where I'm living right now, if you see in the background behind there, I like this lifestyle. You go out for a walk for today. You make your money. Like I said, all you need, well, where I live down here, a few $100s a day is great, but you can make a heck of a lot more if you really want to. My focus isn't just making money. My focus is having a lifestyle. Okay. When you look at the news and whatever, I won't get into. I won't preach to you. So let's keep on looking at the news. Okay, so with the Dow futures, all this just coronavirus. They're not really talking much about coronavirus anymore. It's amazing, all of a sudden. But let's look at the Fox business side. Can't type today. Okay, so they got the Affordable Healthcare Act being heard by the Supreme Court. Interesting. And let's see anything else. Okay, they're still fighting here. 48.48, 215, 198. Keep it below their toe. Get them all freaked out. Stocks mix. That's all I need. The information. There's no catalyst of news to make a jump like yesterday with that coronavirus vaccine. Okay. Now let's start getting into the charts. We'll get into that chart at the end. I gotta put the daily chart. Always top-down approach and see where we are. Okay, so the first indicator that I see is right here. We had that big punch, and yesterday, remember I said 141? We said probably be done for today, and then it was working its way down. So now, of course, if you're a candlestick analysis person, there's a lot of selling pressure and saying we don't want to go farther than this area. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a horizontal line right on the top there saying that's my ceiling. And as you can see, here's your volume point of control. on the past few weeks of 3,444. So what the heck, let's just do that for now. So we know where we are, where we stand. Okay. Now what I have here, excuse me, is Fibonacci. As you can tell, the Fibonacci retracement with, I added some extensions on it to see where the projections are. When I'm looking at this chart, what I want to know is how far in my buy cycle are we till the next phase. On the very top right hand corner, once again, we have 4 days, 19 hours. Okay, hopefully I have an internet connection here on my trading. Oh yeah, the numbers are going down. Okay, so with that being said, at 4 days and 19 hours, we know we could possibly go up, but we had a major runner. So let's take a look. If we started trading, if you're a swing trader, right from that day one, let's see what is our potential profits. Right on the orange line. This orange line, I call it the ceiling of the swing. We were way up here, but now we're currently at this level. 286 points of profit. Now that's a heck of a lot of money for the NASDAQ. Or not NASDAQ, but for the ES. So, with that being said, let's start taking a look what happened. We have a huge W pattern, deep enough retracement to get to the support and resistance area. Our GAN fan, this is our halfway mark, so we're still above the GAN fan. But we know it looks like today when you're getting a tight candle like this, we really have to watch to see what the markets are going to do. It's probably going to be a pullback day. But at least we have kind of a basic understanding. And what we can do, let's see what I can do here. What I'm going to do for fun, yeah, sure. What we're going to do is, let's just put day trend. Let's go red. A lot of people are counter trend traders or trend traders, but let's look at a full analysis and see what the big picture is. We always look at the micros. We always look at right by the tick, but let's also look at the big picture. Okay? So as you can see, we have a day trend. It's a red candle. She is pulling down a little bit. Okay, we'll move that across for now. Now let's go into let's look into the 4-hour chart. Okay, on the 4-hour chart, we did yesterday, and let's just do it again one more time. I'm going to stay in draw mode. Let's go into ellipses and see how many successful times that we have created on a 4-hour chart. This is 240 minute, and let's see where we're standing. As you can also see, I have the swing scanner on. I said 4 hours or 4 days, 19 hours. But we want to know on the big picture if everything's working correctly. That trade worked well. That trade would have worked well. 3, 4, 5. Election cancel out. 8, 5, 10, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock. It technically did work, but okay, yeah, it did work. No, yeah, it started there. That was, no, it looked like it would have been a loss. Let's just cancel that one. Technically did work though, but let's look at just at risk rewards here. 5 o'clock, big, excellent move. This one worked. Big failure there. That was that yesterday because of the the coronavirus vaccine. And currently 7 o'clock, we can't guarantee it, but it looks like we got a nice 12 hours, a 12-hour move that we can play. We have to well, for us, if you're trading on One-Up Trader or Top Step Trader, at least we've got, what is it? So it's 9:30 Eastern Standard, so you got an 8-hour day for trading, for pushing down. And now when you're looking at the analytics on a 4-hour chart, as you can see, we have selling buying pressure. And good morning, Isham. I see you saying hello. Okay, so we have selling pressure from 7 to 7. Okay, so now let's add this to our Excel spreadsheet. What do we see? I'm just trying to get people to understand how to look at the big picture down. 4-hour chart. What we're going to do is time scanner correct so far. And let's add as well green candle, but pressure going down. I don't know what it's called, doji candle. This one with the long wick. As you can see, it's trying to push it down. Now what you can do is, because we have our swings, we don't have the big swing. This is our major swing right here. Let's just put one for the bottom of this session for now. So we know we're kind of, if we can start breaking this level, you can see they're trying to push it down because we have support up in this zone. Actually, it should be, I'm not going to put it on the wick. Oh, let's put it right on the swing, because that's where the swing is. That's what it's trying to break through. Because we have a swing of 3522.5. Long wick on the 10, as you can see, there is support and resistance on these zones here. So we know for sure that this is a tough area. She's going to pop during this example, son of a gun. So anyways, now let's go to the 10-minute chart. Here we go, she popped. So on the 10-minute chart, this zone, now what I want to show you here, this was our market maker. Oh, is it, what's the date today? Is it 9th or 10th? 10th. This is interesting. So for on the 9th and on the 10th, if you look for 2 days now, the market maker is a line. Okay, so we know that's kind of their line in the sand that they really want. 2 days of consolidation there. They spiked it up on the coronavirus to 3668. They came back down, and now what we can do is, if we're selling short right now with our market maker, what you can do is you could try to take this trade. So what I'm going to do is, I know I'm not trading a lot because this is an example here. Just for fun, I'm just going to go sell market on one contract, okay? Now what we want to do, if it is correct, and we have a market maker line, I just want to show you this market maker line right here. We have a prior low. You can use prior open, prior low, or market maker, okay, to make some profit. Okay, so I'm just going to let it, well, not sell stock market. Let's just let it play for a while, just for fun, while we're doing our analysis. So where are we here? I just want to show you something. We have a blue candle. Oh, actually, it's spiked below that already. Prior low. Oh, it might go up. Whatever. This is all examples anyways, because you're not finishing your trade. Let's go to prior low. Let's just to this market level. Let's see if it does push down. But now, on the analysis side, what we're going to look for is when you're looking at these large candles from here and here, what you can do when you see a huge candle and she stops, this is an area of support and resistance. So let's put a a horizontal line here. See, it was a long blue candle, once, stops. Again, once, stops. Third, and then this one, jumping into the trade. That's why I don't trade it usually until 8:15. But as a general rule is you go from not 8:15, sorry, 10:15 Eastern Standard, 8:15 my time. So you got 1, 2, and now this is the third resistance because we are only 15 minutes in the open. So let them play around for a while, okay? When we're looking at the analysis, if you give it time for the trade to form, what you want to do is we're going to look for targets, mini targets for now. You can see support and resistance where we are, where it actually tapped, okay? What we're going to also look for is this zone. Let's see if she pops down again. And then what we have is we have a market maker line, which would be a strong support and resistance. Prior low, support and resistance. And then market maker here. Every little horizontal line going all the way down, especially right here. Like, look at this noise. This is an area that you really have to watch for. Every time you get closer to the thicker zones is a bigger area of support and resistance, okay? So while we're playing around, let this, hopefully this trade work, and it looks like it still wants to push a little while. But and then what we'll do, we're going to add, what we're going to do on the 10-minute chart, few things. This is good. Okay, we have one conflict, but other than that, but let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, perfect. I didn't see that. I was looking at too many things here. Okay, 10-minute. Above or below VPOC. Volume point of control is right here. So we'll say, actually I won't say above or below. We'll say below POC. Now, right now is we're below 70%. Another area of possibility for pushing down. We're below market open. Oh, can't type today. I'm not on my regular table, that's why. So, market open is way up, where is it? Let's move this to the side here. Do I have a market open on here? Yeah, market open is right here. Okay. So we're below market open and still trying to push down. Hopefully we can break it. We literally hit that prior open here. So hopefully we can get to the prior low at least. But everything is pointing down. Okay? So those are the three things that I'm looking at. Oh, and then we're, I guess, below VWAP. Below VWAP. And then below, I guess, trend line for now. Oh. Okay, so now let's take a look at everything here. While she's playing around, hopefully we break through. It's kind of a doji. The only thing I have a little hesitation, but it is failing, is if I was going to be actually jumping into this trade. Let me see here at 9:47. This early. The only thing that you have to watch for is, as you can see here, I have the day trend on. Okay, the day trend is pulling down slowly. And let's open this up so you can see what I'm looking for. Well, there is a lot of volume. She wants to break. Wow, she's red. That's good. Okay, so what you're going to be looking for is when you have a day trend, this is an area of a possibility of bounce and continuation. This yellow line here is the third opportunity for breaking through or not. And if it does go that way, then we have to look for the other direction. But because we have day trend rin, time scatter correct, green candle, pressure going down, below, trend line, I like how I spell it. Then we have, it's all about probabilities, okay? I mean, we're jumping into a trade, what was it, 15 minutes into a trade. I usually wait, like I said, until 10:15 Eastern Standard Time so I can get that kind of confirmation, that first half hour, you know, that bounciness. But we'll let this play. Actually, you know what, let's close this now. Yay, we made some money, so we can start taking at the analysis here. Okay, now what we're going to do is, on the last thing, where's my 1 minute chart here? There it is. 1 minute chart. Here we go. Here's the ugliness right now that's happening. Okay. This is what this is. Now this is getting right to the meat and potatoes of the chart. My rule of thumb for me, you guys got to figure out how you trade your way. But my rule of thumb is if you are in this cloud, don't trade. That's the bottom line. If you are in that cloud, do not trade. I don't care how sweet of a move it can be. More times than not, trying to make a few ticks, you look at, woo, 62.50. Well, you know what? 62.50 down here, that could be a guy's, is it day wage here? I don't know. What do they make a day? No, they make, actually, this is almost 4 days of work here for some of these guys here. So there you go. Okay, so what I'm going to be looking for, let's focus. Once again, let's crunch this up. And we're going to put it on the Excel spreadsheet. You know what? I'm going to add one more indicator here so you can understand exactly what I'm doing. And move this over. I'm going to add, I know there's a lot in here. We could turn some of these off here. Market analysis, yeah, I could turn all that off. But for now, because I'm trying to teach you guys what to look for, I'm going to be adding Fib Predictor, okay? Because I am a Fibonacci. I love my Fibonacci. And the way I set it up, because I'm a New York time, 9:30 to 4, I'm going to hit apply. Oh, actually, I'm going to turn off some of these lines here. I don't want to, because the thing's getting noisy. I just want the 50% retracement. Okay. Cheers. Should be tequila, but no, it's water today. Okay. Here we go. We're finished calculating. Okay, so the Fib Predictor, we're going to add this up into our charts. Yeah, let's crunch this down, see where we are here. Woohoo! Levels and everything is really noisy. Too much information. Okay, let's take a look where we are. When I'm doing the last chart here from the top down, that number right there, I always look at to see where we are. Yesterday I said we were at 4 or 5%. This is key. Okay? I'm already in negative territory. It could have pulled back. It is actually pulling back, so we made our $62. Let it pull back into the zone. But we're at 40.4. Maybe we'll go to 0.2, maybe 0, and then fall down again. Okay? So what I'm going to do is on the 1 minute chart, I use Fibonacci. I like the Fibonacci. You guys can use 610 tick. You can use whatever you want. But this is the shorter time frame for analysis. It's analysis. Whoops. AN. Whatever. Negative. Minus. Oh, why did these guys have to mow today? I asked them not to this morning. Told them to do the other side. Okay. Okay. That's the first thing I'll look at. Second thing, what I'll look at, of course, are we in the cloud? We're just in the cloud, so good. There's no trading right now. Let's look at our longer face to see how choppy it is. We'll look at groupings down here. So let's put a rectangle in. And see where she tapped. Go figure. Okay, see, she was just going into the zone here, okay? So let it bounce back up. And then, let's start taking a look at everything. So right now, we can see our baseline is pushing down, okay? My time is 9:54, which is perfect because look at 10:10 to 10:25. The times are a little too tight for me, but I wish this 25 wasn't there. But with 10:10 to 10:25 is a possibility for us to do a breakout trade out of the baseline cloud. Okay, this cloud here. So it's coming there. It is kind of congested, but whatever. But now what I'm going to look for coming up into this trade for the day, 4.5. I like it lower, but anyways, still 4.5. Is this going to invert the other way, this cloud? See, it's pushing up. Is it following the pattern? We had the 935 spike, and it looks, I don't like this, but let's see what happens. Let's invert it, see. The 930, oh, actually it is right. The 935 spike did hit, came down. This was the second spike. So it looks like if this thing works well, and look at that, where 1021 and 1025 is lined up, we might have a big push. Okay? We can wait till 10 after 10. We can watch what happens here and see if we can get into the trade. Okay? This is when you get to the crunch. We looked at the daily chart. Yeah, it was a red candle. The 4-hour chart, green candle, it was squeezing. Okay? Or the 4-hour chart, yes. Then the 10-minute chart, it was kind of looking where our market makers, our positions are. And you can see it's all forming into that level. Now we're in the 1-minute chart, and we're seeing currently we're at negative 0.41. And while we're doing that, and this is where the Fibonacci is. That Fib Predictor, this is your 50% retracement. So we're already at that 50% zone. So was it a deep retracement on the 50 going up, or is it on the 50 going down? Okay? And now, those guys, I told them not to today. I said other side. I got to practice on my Spanish more. So the bottom line is we're going to wait from 10 after 10. Yeah, let me see. We got 4 minutes. So let's just give it some time to see if there's any peak outs going up to this level or going up to that level. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my mic on silence here. And I'm just going to walk away, and I'll let you guys look at the screen for a while, and then I'll come back here. Just going to put Welcome to welcome to live trading. We're cutting down a tree today. Oh my gosh, I asked these guys. Anyways, what I'm gonna do is I gotta keep this quiet for a little while here, and then we'll get into a trade. We got about 3 minutes, and it looks like. Anyways, I actually have to say something. My good friend Jose actually took this trade, and he's down. Okay. I was showing you an example of a trade. Remember, guys, I don't trade until after 10 o'clock. And Jose, you know better. Don't jump into the trade. So, anyways, let's get back into it. Okay, so on all the analysis, what we have, everything is actually pointing down, but it looks like we're ranging today, which is another crap day. I can't stand range days. We are at negative 0.23. What I was saying earlier before, when it's at negative 0.4, we're going to see if it gets the pullback to negative half the pullback of 50%. Okay, and then what we can do while we're doing this, we're going to put on the very last chart here. And actually, I might even add one more to help you guys with this uni Renko bar, because I showed some people here the other day. The reason why I like using the uni Renko bar when you're on a range day, as you can see here, you see your support and resistance. We have 57, we have 57, we have 53, 55, 59, 58. Look at all these all lined up here. Okay. So if it's going to come back and retest this zone, we might have an opportunity. For myself, as I say, I trade outside of the cloud. Let's take a look at it. From all night, this is all we've been doing. 60 to 15, 60 to 15. We really don't have anything concrete as a trade for now, for confidence. Remember, it's a waiting game. Look at all those groupings here. We might have a 30-point gap here. Right now, oh, how the heck did that go on there? What? Oh, I think I was, let me just close here. Must hit a button there quickly. So what we're going to be looking for, now I got to move my 1 minute chart right now. We have a 10-10 signal. Will it fail? We're going to find out right away, because it looks like this thing was switching around because we're above. Let's reverse this. Is this lined up? See how these two are lined up here? We had a spike and a spike at the same time. So don't tell me the markets are random. You got to realize this is a week ago, okay? Why would a week ago do the exact same thing? A spike at the exact same time, okay? So now we're doing the pullback of this zone of 1013 to 1015 and see if we can get a wave up till 1022. If you're going to be taking that trade. Right now, myself, I'm not interested. I'm still at negative territory. See this? Negative 16. I'm still going to wait. We're playing in the cloud, up and down, up and down. I have no trade. That's the bottom line. That was my rule number one. And it's been really gross lately, ever since the 4-day run. I'm going to type it in there so you can see this. Don't trade in the cloud. There you go. finally the guys are gone. Don't trade in the cloud, right here. See that? Just keep it in your head. Just don't trade in the cloud. Whatever you do, don't trade in your cloud, because look what's happening. 10 o'clock, 10:10. Let's open this up. Is that retracement real, or is she turning around? Let's look at our momentum panel. Momentum has been pushing up. This was coming down. This is pushing up. So, and it's just ugly. Did we break 5? Yeah, we did break 5. So we did have our first wave. Will 10 break out of the cloud? Are we just going to play in this zone all day? And if that's the case, I'm not trading today, because you got to realize, you have to realize, once you have a good trend day, and let's say if you do just one contract, and you sit for the day, you can make a few grand. Really easy. You know, and these are the days when you make, like as you can see, the 62.50 here, 62.50 there, 300 if you're doing one contract. Like that first few minutes that I showed you, how it looked like it was going against me around 7-8 points, which is just ugly. You won't really do that because we were going into the resistance levels. But we just have to wait. And once you start getting a good trend day, like it looks like, when I'm looking at this whole thing, my trade is going to start at 11 o'clock till 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 9 a.m. my time. This whole 8 o'clock, 8:15 move that I've been waiting for, 8:10, 8:15 move, doesn't look like it's going to come to fruition, and it's just on a range bound day. See, as you can see, now it's just a waiting game. What I will do at this point in time, because I am in the cloud, like I say, don't trade in the cloud. We have this coming down. So it's still a downtrend, but we're breaking up. Negative. We're still in the negative, so this could be just possibly a super deep retracement for a continuation. And because it is moving extremely slow, have you ever noticed that when you're on the trend, it goes really fast one direction, and then when you're doing the counter trend, it just nibbles and nibbles and nibbles its way up? So this is what's happening right now. So I'm going to look for this to change color to a red. If this is still negative, which is still holding, when this starts turning from this momentum line turning green to red, I might take a look at it. But if you look at our natural pattern from 9 o'clock or 9:30, where were we on our butterfly of the momentum? There wasn't really any. Excuse me. So this is what the waiting game is. Is this 10-10 going to hold? Is this going to break through for another positive day? Once we get to 0, we can start looking at it saying, we got to change our game plan. We might be breaking out of the cloud, but this is still moving down. There's no transition, let's say. See, here's our transition, right? Once the transitions, pops up, comes down, test again, we're knocked out here. Okay? So it looks like we're not going to break this zone, and she's just playing all in here. And you know what the nice thing is, and the reason why I use Uni Renko, like I said before, let's go to our Uni Renko chart. See? Bouncing, bouncing, vibrating, vibrating, just sitting here. All these resistance lines. I don't care. I don't want to play in here. I'm in the cloud. I don't want to play. That's the bottom line. So, sorry. If you like coffee, drink coffee. You like water, drink water, read a book, and you just wait. But when the trade does come into fruition, that's when you jump in. And a lot of people get stressed saying, oh, I got to make $200 today, you know, for my living. It will come, but it's just a waiting game. And so what you got to do is, while you're sitting and waiting for this thing to happen, look where the volume point of control is. We're going into it again. And you know, the other thing is, have you noticed, compared to the other day, I've only had 3 bids here, 4 bids, 5 bids. Bids are usually selling opportunities, but there's nothing. They're not even doing anything, these guys, in the market. There's nothing. So we just wait. You know, there's one more thing I'm going to show you. I'm going to add one chart here, and I was showing somebody it the other day. Oh, they're coming back for a second swim here, or a swing for mowing. At least tomorrow they won't do it. Okay. I'm going to add a range chart so you can see what I want to show you from the largest time frame to the smallest time frame, looking at the Unirenko chart and seeing exactly what's happening within the market. What you can do, let me add this up here. And I'll show you where the ugliness is. Sorry. I lost my charts here. There we go. Okay. There is the 46, 47. We see double top here. Let's just move this up here. We're vibrating like crazy here, see? We haven't had any smooth pattern going up and down. But what I'll do is, when I'm using the Unirenko and I'm starting to see patterns forming, and you can see she's breaking here. When you're getting clusters of these dots here on the yellow, we can continue. And clusters, oh, this was a breakout. Was at 1 in the morning. See how the clusters happened? If I was up at 1 in the morning, we would have taken this trade. Fortunately, we don't have that much. And so what's happening right now is with that retracement at, we did 10-10. And we got to wait for these guys to finish playing around here. If you want to buy any grass, go ahead. Okay, so as you can see, we're having all this grouping right in this zone here. Okay? And this is our consolidation. So I can put this to the side as well. While I'm waiting for this zone. Holy, that can't be an ask of 9,000. Must be 2 of them in a row there. Maybe it is. So I want to show you the 2 here if it doesn't here. See, we're vibrating right here. This yellow bar here and this blue bar is the exact same as this one. But we're looking at the micro level. And I said we're not going to trade in the cloud, so we're going to wait. So what we can do is, while we're looking at the 3 main micro charts, this chart here, we're in the cloud, just ugly, still negative percentage that I always look at. I'll move that to the side. I gotta move my monitor so I can see it better. Okay. Oh, guys. And then I'll move this to my center computer, and I'll switch it back and forth for you guys while I look at this one. Okay. Let me just check something here. Thank you, Peppy. Go figure. Hello, Rennie. How are you doing? Yeah, I know. So funny. I'm talking to all the guys that live down here usually. Yeah. Well, Rennie, what I'll do is a friend of mine, Rennie here, people are watching. He comes down here in the winter. I'll save him save him some grass for him and Lynn. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, at least tomorrow I won't have this noise. Okay. So here we go. 10 o'clock, 10:10, 10:25 is coming up. Okay, we broke out through the cloud. Okay. I'm going to try to take a trade now. Reason upon doing so, this is, shoot, let's go sell market, just for fun. Okay. Why am I not connected? Did I lose connection here? Son of a gun. Just give me a second here. Yeah, I lost connection. Sorry about this. This is called Murphy's Law. You can see him? Say hello to my little friend. Okay. Come on, get connected here. I'm actually really happy I'm doing live today because now I don't even have a connection to my trading account. I just got this yellow connection. Unbelievable. Feels like I bought a lot for 800 bucks. Come on, let's get a connection here. Why is everything going bad today? Interesting. Why can't I? Okay, I got to try to connect one more time. See where I am in OBS. Weird. Tomorrow will be a better day. Holy, what a crazy these guys. If I don't get a connection here, I'll just shut down this video. Oh, there we go. Now let's see how if it did go down or up, or if I lost my trade opportunity because of that stupid thing. Where are we right now? We're still loading. $35.19, $37.22. Where am I in my charts? Something doesn't look right here. Can somebody possibly text me? Look, he's looking like a gringo today. Yeah, I know. Can somebody text me to tell me if my actually chart data is correct at 3526.5, because I don't look it. I see numbers moving. Ah, thank you. There we go. Perfect. Now let's take a look here. We're getting a lot of vibration at 3626.50. There we go. And then let's start taking a look at the 1 minute chart here quickly. I hate jumping into trades now. This is turning red. Okay, that's perfect. So what we can do, I'm going to play for it. What we're going to do is I'm just going to make sure if I'm on the correct side here. Sim 101, okay, cancel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go sell breakout here. And we have a lot of vibration here at the 70% level. So what I'm going to be looking for, let's go back to the 1 minute chart. These are the two things I'm looking at. Okay? We have a lot of, they're kind of holding the line in this vibration here. And once we break through, we might be able to get to the 19 level. So that's 6 points, okay? 6 points is not bad. We could put, finally a bid came in on this side. And on the 1 minute chart, okay, 1 minute chart, it looks kind of ugly, but look at, we're at negative 0.5. So she's starting to turn around. Unfortunately, I wish I should have checked my data feed that I got disconnected while I took that break off. I have to do that next time. And you can see it's trying to work its way down. What this usually indicates is, you could call it accumulation or distribution. And what they're trying to do is just maybe cash out some of their position or load up. So what, oh shoot, I did that again twice in a row in my breakout. Okay, so what we're going to do, and let them play around. 36.25, we got 22.21. I'm gonna close this position because I didn't have my thing set up properly again. I got to create a new strategy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy one contract. Let's say we're at 20.50, 24.23, 50. So that's $100 profit on that one side. And we'll let them push down. We can also go, if you want, let's go down to, we'll go 2 ticks above the previous open. Let's see if we can get there. Once we get there, or if we get there, then what I'll do is I'm going to just try today if we can get a runner, and then we're going to look at targets where that other market maker line is, and because there is a lot of vibration there, but she'll push. Even let's say you wanted to do one trade for $200, you make $200. But see, what I'm going to be looking for now is, see how this was at -2, it was -4 to negative 0.6, -2, is trending a lot. She's pushing, we have bids of equal 100s. When you see those numbers, remember, when you see consistency like this, you know it's the bots trading, okay? For sure, okay? It's just too consistent. We're breaking the 70% zone. Volume point of control is pushing on the lower side. We did a retracement. We're just breaking out of the cloud. Everything is pointing down. Hopefully we can get down there. It is a slow moving day today. We do have resistance at 20 and 19. Okay. Let them play for a while. We'll look at the 1 minute chart here again. Where are we on the cycle? We got a nice orange pointing down, nice olive pointing down. 0.62. She's going to start moving now. Okay? Now what you can do is, if you feel nervous about your dollars here, let's say you said, I'm taking an exam, I can only make a few $100s a day. Let's go open this up now. Okay? Let's say, okay, for example, we close one, we're in profit, okay? Let's say you need to do this because you've got to put money in the account, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to we're on a sell. We're going to go put a buy stop market here. If I don't make any money, I don't make any money. I'm just going to put plus 1 tick above for now. No, actually, I want to break even for now. We're already money in the bank. I'll let it play for a while. And what you can see here, I gotta open this up so you can really see this chart. Oh, much better without the gardeners. We have an area of big resistance. The market is moving extremely slow, but we're going to give it some time. Good. Now where my trade is a good thing. I'm going to use trend tracker now. This trend tracker line as my trailing stop. Unless if I get maybe, you know, a couple $100 here. What am I on my account? Because Isham usually asks me. Let's see if I can hit, for example, $300 today. Maybe. Okay, so now see this line here we were talking about possible support and resistance. So there's your prior open from yesterday. If we break through that, we're good to go. Cash in more money. What I can do now, I'll bring this down, follow the trend tracker. I'm in more profit, as you can see. We have a support and resistance line right here. If you feel nervous and you want to see if you can let it run better, we've got 1, 2 areas here. See these 2 lines here? Third line still trending down. We're at 275, 275. There we go. So I'll give you an example. So we're at 275 here. Let's say if I hit $300, I might be able to close and I'm done trading for today. See, this is the key, right? So you're at 320, 337, close it, done. Finished up with 312 because I closed the market order. Now, it all depends how you want to trade. And these guys are coming back, so this is a first video was bad. Now this one's terrible. Okay. Now let's wrap up this crazy, stupid 1 hour whatever video. We're gonna go top-down approach, and we'll wrap this up here. On our Excel spreadsheet. Let's get our Excel spreadsheet again. Day trend, red. Looking where it's going into. Look where our projections are. Number 2. Was our times working? Days. Where are our times working? 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. She's breaking down here. See, this was that chatter we were having all morning here. These 3 bars, we got to wait for it to break. We're breaking this zone. We're going into a cloud. On the longer term, what I like to do is for it to go up. Third. Let's go look at a 10-minute chart here. And she just broke a little bit there. Second attempt coming in. Okay, so third. Let's build up the confidence. Where are we on the 10-minute chart? 1, 2, 2. I do need one more monitor. This is crazy when you're working outside here. Okay, 10-minute chart. Yesterday's punch. We are just breaking the day trend. It is going into a selling phase. 915 activated. We are below 915 as well. Actually, day trend just changed right in front of your eyes there. Perfect. So it is wants to push down. We have projections now. Earlier in the day, we saw it come down. Now we got to break this this zone of all this high volume where it should played all morning. Break it down. Target 1 if you want. Target, and then this will be a target 1 here with the market open and this line. Also right here, this big dotted line is probably volume point of control. So this is going to be a really high priority of a target, and then you can work your way down. Once you get your 3 established, let's go to, oh, these guys. They're not getting any beer from me today, I'll tell you that. I told them yesterday. Okay. We're getting into this tight zone here, so we're just breaking the cloud. Let's look at our times. 10-10 failed. No, 10-10 passed. 10-10 signal passed, 10-20 is failing. Negative 85, that's correct. Usually when you're following your trends, the arrows, sell arrows will be better on the shorter time frame than the longer arrows. We'll work our way down. Look at our trend. Our trend is working. Everything is in line. Just had to wait for all this choppiness to finish up. And when I was teaching some other guys, as you just saw my first trade for 60 bucks, this was kind of a breakout trade, but we're getting into the zone. But this is my most confident trade, is between 10-10, 10-15, because this is when they really decide which direction they want to go. And as you can see, if we take it from inside the cloud, if you want to do it, my rule isn't, I would wait until I break the market open bar, which is this bar right here. And now there's your breakout here. This is your full breakout continuation. I think this is where we entered, somewhere in that zone. And away we go. Now look at this. 0.2 to negative 0.1. There you go. That's what I'm showing you. Add up all those things together. Plus now you know where we are here. We're getting some bids in. Actually, I could have kept on running this quite well, actually. Because we closed right in this zone. Continuation. And once you get to the 100 levels, always look again. And if you want for more confirmation, we were looking at that vibration. See how she dropped once we broke this vibration? Boom. There you go. Trading in a nutshell with guys on a lawnmower. Other than that, I'm going to be signing off here because this is crazy. I feel kind of like an idiot doing this. Anyways, you guys just, oh, congratulations, Randy. Randy got his trades for today. There you go. Excellent. And thanks, Isham, for 3527. I got to look at this YouTube stuff more. Anyways, you guys just make sure pinpoint your trades, trade safe. You guys have a great day. And I'm signing off, and hopefully tomorrow these guys won't be here. Bye. End this, baby.